We are Arizona.
September 11th, the day of remembrance across the United States. And it was baseball that helped reunite this country in a need. Tonight, 11 years later, the Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers square off here at Chase Field to kick off a brief two-game series. Hello again, everybody. Greg Schulte along with Luis Gonzalez. These two teams just met on the last road trip in L.A., and the Diamondbacks facing an old nemesis in Clayton Kershaw, Gonzo, but they've had his number the last two times they've faced him.
Yeah, they really have. They've gone out there and done a fantastic job facing a tough pitcher. Obviously, today he's pitching because his start got pushed back his last time out.
And he'll get the ball tonight now against the Diamondbacks in the first of this brief two-game series. His mound opponent will be a guy that the Diamondbacks have relied upon. It seems like every time he pitches against the Dodgers, too. Talking about Ian Kennedy, he's going up against Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah, these are two familiar guys going up against each other. Kennedy has been dominant against him his last couple starts. Let's hope the trend continues.
These two teams these two pitchers, I should say, won 21 each last year. 12 wins this year, but a big one tonight as the Diamondbacks start this homestand against the Los Angeles Dodgers. When we come back, Jody's going to take a look at Adam Eaton, who will play his first game here as a Diamondback at Chase Field. Got off to a good start on the road, hoping for more of the same. Diamondbacks and Dodgers coming right up. In part by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible.
Well, final two games against the LA Dodgers on this day, a very special day. We remember those that lost their lives on 9/11 on this September 11th, 2012. Jody Jackson with you back on the field here at Chase Field. And the Diamondbacks have a spark at the top of the lineup after the last 5 games. Adam Eaton, one of the call-ups, one of the additions to this roster, has done a fantastic job for the D-backs, and he is leading off once again, playing in center field, while Chris Young currently dealing with a quad strain. But Eaton doing a little bit of everything. He's got tremendous speed. He's hitting 400 right now after 5 games, and he's doing a good job in the outfield playing defense. So I asked one of the members of the coaching staff, a man that knows a little something about speed, Eric Young, about what Eaton has brought to this lineup.
You know when he gets on, something is about to happen. You just feel like something is about to happen. So even if it doesn't, it just seems like it picks up the rest of the guys. I know when I was a leadoff guy, if I got on base, it's like, okay, here we go. And everybody just picked up and they fed off that.
Well, and a look at what Adam Eaton has done at both levels. You can see that he was the MVP of the Pacific League, and that team in the championship right now. 5 games with the Diamondbacks, you see that on-base percentage. So just what the doctor has ordered for these Diamondbacks. As we take a look at Adam Eaton, who will make his home debut. I talked to him earlier today. He is excited about it. We'll hear more about Adam Eaton and the D-backs as they take on the Dodgers tonight.
Here's Diamondbacks taking the field after a 5-5 road trip. Don Mattingly, his Dodgers currently 5 games behind the Giants, second place in the NL West, starting action here tonight. Let's take a look at his lineup. And Matt Kemp right in front of your screen there. He is in it. Batting cleanup, playing center. Mark Ellis, Shane Victorino, Adrian Gonzalez, then Kemp, Hanley Ramirez, Andre Ethier, Luis Cruz, A.J. Ellis, and the lefty Clayton Kershaw. And Ian Kennedy goes to the mound here, Gonzo, looking for win number 13. He has been good in his career against the West. 1-1 this year against the Dodgers, but he's pitched very well usually against L.A.
Yeah, he really has. And for the Diamondbacks to try to stay in contention, this is a big series for us. We got to come out, try to play some good baseball here, and try to do well against this Dodgers in this 2-game set.
Mark Ellis will step in and lead things off. Happy to have you aboard here after a day off yesterday. And we're underway with the strike, says Dan Iasonia. Roof closed. A little weather outside. We've had some rain sporadically throughout the day. 81 degrees outdoors, 74 very comfortable degrees indoors. I guarantee you, if we didn't have rain in the area, the roof would be open with that kind of temperature, 81.
Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful night. So, yeah, it got some sprinkles early. They decided to close the roof up.
Ellis takes a strike. And Kennedy gets ahead of him 1-2. 29th start for Kennedy. Not the year he had last year, but 23 decisions in the 28 starts he's made. He strikes out Mark Ellis swinging to start the ballgame, and a good start that is.
Boy, a great start. Nice changeup. See it dipping down in the zone. Ellis just swinging above it.
So Ellis retired, and that brings up Shane Victorino, the flying Hawaiian. Switch hitter. Pretty much playing every day since he came over in that trade with Philadelphia. Those are his seasonal numbers. There you see the defense, the way they play him, pretty much straight up. Although third base, Johnson is up guarding against a possible bunt. A strike is called here.
When the last time we played Victorino, he was having a problem just popping everything up. Hit a lot of fly balls in the last series.
0-1, and it's slowing inside.
I've even heard rumors about Victorino going to be a free agent at the end of the season, about maybe possibly, if they keep him here in LA, keeping him in center, moving Matt Kemp to left field.
Boy, they got so much money already tied up in this ball club.
Well, and I think their concern is going to be with their star player in Matt Kemp and trying to keep him healthy. Been injured a couple times already this season.
$181 million committed to 17 players for next season alone. Swing and a miss. And Kennedy went up the ladder with a fastball that time. Victorino didn't get it. Back-to-back strikeouts. Let's take a look at that Diamondback defense behind Ian. Kubel in left, the youngster Eaton in center, Upton in right. Johnson, McDonald, Hill, and Goldschmidt around the infield third to first. And Montero, their workhorse, behind the plate catching Kennedy. Well, we've seen Eaton with the bat. We have seen him with the glove, and we sure saw a lot of him with that arm. And that ball game on Sunday in San Diego. Chris Young still battling that oblique strain. There's a chopper. Look at Montero go for it. Pick it up and throw. Got it. He does that as well, if not better than anybody in the game. Now that chopper down the line. Clayton Kershaw will get the ball in the bottom of the first against the Diamondbacks. We'll play them out hard. We'll take our chances, see what happens. Let's take a look at the Mazda starting lineup for the D-backs. Eaton, Hill, and Kubel. Goldschmidt in cleanup, then up to Montero 6. Johnson, McDonald, and Kennedy against the guy who won the Cy Young last year, Clayton Kershaw. Still pretty good numbers this year, Gonzo, but only 12 wins.
Yeah, he's a consistent guy out there on the mound, and anytime he takes the mound, former Cy Young Award winner, he's going to demand the respect.
Well, here's the exciting Adam Eaton to step in against the southpaw. Eaton on his day off yesterday came to the ballpark and went out to the outfield and center field and just kind of looked around a little bit, see how this wall would play. And there's some quirkiness out there. But how about that? Getting ready and coming out here on his day off to just learn a little bit about his new ballpark.
Well, you want to know how quick the scouting reports get around. Look at the middle infielders there, the shortstop, second base. Look how far in they're playing, just for the respect of Adam Eaton's speed.
And the respect for Clayton Kershaw by Dan Iasonia as he gets a strike. And there's 1-2 now. Well, this young man's already scored 6 runs. He's got 10 hits. He's played 5 games. And he'll take it low and away. By the way, let me correct what I said earlier. It's not an oblique for Chris Young. It is a quadricep injury. And that's kept him out of the lineup.
And he was out earlier today testing it out, running a little bit of sprints out in the outfield.
They say it's getting better, but still, this is going to be tough. Ellis has it and throws and got him at first base. But he forces a hand of that. If they've been playing back, they didn't have that scouting report, there's no way in the world. They probably didn't even throw the ball there.
Yeah, you could tell the infielders, as soon as that ball touches Mark Ellis's glove, he's getting rid of it. Here he comes charging in. He knows he's got to get rid of that ball. When they sit down in those meetings before the start of a series, they talk about every player on the team.
Well, he had 5 infield hits going into that at bat of the 10 he had. Here's Aaron Hill now. Aaron has just been steady all season long. Batting average has been hovering around 300. Outstanding defensive play at second base. 22 home runs. He could join Goldschmidt. That's fouled out of play. He could join Goldschmidt in the 40 double category. He's only 5 away from that. Every time a Diamondback player hits a home run this season, Fulton Homes will donate $150 to the Central Arizona Mountain Rescue Association. I'm sitting in the booth here next to a guy who had a ton of doubles in his career, Gonzo. So you know the specialty of the 2-base hit. And to have 2 guys reach 40 doubles in a season, that's pretty special.
Yeah, it really is to have 2 teammates do it. And this guy has had an incredible year. He's going to be neck and neck fighting for a Silver Slugger and a Gold Glove with Brandon Phillips of the Cincinnati Reds.
Count is 2-2.
He should get a lot of strong considerations for those 2 awards.
In addition, he's also scored 76 runs. I mean, every category you look at, he's got very good offensive numbers. And that defense, we keep talking about that. He's not He's not Brandon Phillips flashy, but you don't have to be flashy to be good.
No, this guy's a blue collar worker. He comes every day with his lunch pail ready to play. Hasn't even taken a day off in a long time. He grinds it out.
And he pops this one up behind third base. Ramirez backing out of the outfield to shortstop. 2 hands it for the out, 2 down. Dodgers defensively tonight. Victorino's on the left, Kemp back in center, Ethier on right. Third to first, Cruz, Ramirez, Ellis, and Gonzalez, and A.J. Ellis handling Clayton Kershaw. And Kemp missed the last couple of games of that Giants series. Had an MRI. Back in there. Hasn't been the same player since he crashed into the wall at Coors Field. He's at 290 since the All-Star break. Kemp.
Well, he's another guy, Kemp, that reminds me a little bit just like Hamilton over with the Texas Rangers. These 2 guys are power hitting guys, strong guys. Eventually they may have to move out of center field into one of the corner positions just to save their bodies.
Kubel, a late swing and a miss. Center field, you're going all over the place. You play left or right, and you don't have near the responsibility you do in center. But just as you said, what he did at Coors Field, I mean, you got to have a little knowledge of where that warning track is.
Yeah, you really do. In center field, just like you said, it takes a lot of wear and tear. You got to cover a lot more territory. Usually your corner guys aren't as fast as a guy in center field.
2-2 to Kubel, and he strikes out. Both pitchers very easy in the first. Kennedy struck out 2. Kershaw gets a strikeout. A perfect first here in Phoenix. No score.
Overlooked the outfield and how the center field, how there's some different, like you said, nooks and crannies, some bumps, and how big that wall is. So kind of feeling it out a little bit, and I'll do that a little bit during BP just to try to feel my way through it and try to, again, give us the best chances to see it out there.
Our Geico quote coming from Adam Eaton, who has played here in instructionals, but never a real game, of course, not a major league game and not even in spring training. So he was excited to get out there in center field today. Came in on his off day, as you guys mentioned, and as he talked about there, he said Chris Young and Gerardo Parra have also been a great help to him in figuring out the little areas out there that can be difficult in center field, guys.
Thank you, Jody. He hasn't stopped smiling since he got to the big leagues either. And you like that, don't you?
Yeah, he's really excited to be here, and he's done a fantastic job. He's fit in perfect with these guys.
Matt Kemp leads off.
And I think the most difficult thing is going to be in center field. If you look up above there, that yellow line, just under the yellow line, the overhang, it hangs out about 6 to 10 feet out from the center field wall. So it makes it a little bit difficult on those fly balls.
And just look at that right there. You got several little different areas to play.
Yeah, and from the way he's played the first 5 or 6 games here in the major leagues, he's going to go ahead and play that aggressively like he's done everything else so far.
Ball into the dirt here by Kennedy. Kemp, Ramirez and Ethier here in the second for the Dodgers. Ian struck out Ellis and Victorino and got Gonzalez on a tapper in front of the plate in his first inning of work. Kemp strikes out. Boy, he's got a great change going tonight, hasn't he?
Yeah, he really does. Is staying down in the strike zone. That's what you got to do to some of these big Los Angeles Dodger hitters. You got to stay down in the zone. Starts about knee high to Matt Kemp and ends up down at his feet.
Here's Hanley Ramirez now. Ramirez has hit 10 home runs since joining the Dodgers. He's played 43 games for LA. He's got a big old bulky contract that carries over from the Marlins to the Dodgers. One of many big trades the Dodgers made.
Yeah, you could say that to about 3/4 of that lineup when you talk about bulky contracts. The question is, how do these guys gel together?
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Juan Uribe got a big contract after the Giants won the World Series a couple of years ago, and he's been injured more often than not. all of these Diamondbacks starting pitchers, they just seem to wait for that hitter to get ready, and they're ready to throw the ball. Kennedy's another one of those. He was waiting on Ramirez to get set. Rushers one in on him. Ramirez trying to claim he was hit by a pitch. You got to fool the umpire a little bit better than that, don't you?
Kennedy comes up and in.
Didn't quite work. That's a fastball. 2-2 now. Dodgers are 7 games above 500 overall. 2 games above 500 this year on the road. Swing and a miss. Kennedy 5 retired and 4 have been strikeouts, all swinging strikes, 2 outs.
He's got that good fastball, late life on it, velocity going up and away on Hanley Ramirez, not able to catch up to it.
Well, you're right. He's got the fastball, and he's also got the change here early.
Well, what he's doing so well is he's changing the eye level of these hitters. He's throwing the fastball up, and then when they're looking up for that pitch, when they see the ball coming in on the changeup, it looks like it's up, and it just drops right out of the strike zone.
Here's Ethier now. For the Diamondbacks tonight, game number 142.
Boy, and Ethier's a guy who's made a living against the Arizona Diamondbacks. 14 career homers, 67 career RBIs against the D-backs.
He likes playing here at home. He doesn't agree with Van Isanya's call there. Well, this trio has always made a decent living playing against the D-backs. Anti-venom is right.
When you throw those guys right in the heart of the order.
Yeah, then you tell your pitcher, go get him. Off speed there, and a swinging strike by Ethier.
Boy, and that off-speed pitch just kind of ran away from Ethier. Didn't dive down like the other ones. When Kennedy's locked in, he's just getting right back on that mound. He's feeling pretty good.
Ground ball down to first. Goldschmidt will gobble it up. This inning's over. 1-2-3. Go the Dodgers. Kennedy perfect through 2. Kershaw back to work. Bottom of the second. No score. This game brought to you by Miller Lite. Batters faced so far, all 9 have been retired. Kennedy 6. Kershaw 1-2-3 first. Paul Goldschmidt will step in. Never has had a hit against Kershaw with 5 strikeouts. He's 0 for 9 in his career. He's due.
Oh, he's long overdue against a guy like this. He usually does fairly well against left-handers.
Goldschmidt celebrated birthday number 25 yesterday. Asked him what he did. He said nothing special. Went out and ate. Said the in-laws came into town, so we went grocery shopping. High outside, 2-1.
Well, I'm sure there was a time where the in-laws would pick up that tab, but now I'm sure with his salary, he's doing all the buying.
He's got the end of the count here, 2 balls and a strike. Think of that, 25 years old, and the career he's got ahead of him. And you know, just watching his work ethic and what he has done offensively and defensively since coming up in August of 2011, he's going to continue to try and improve his game each and every year. He's going to learn the pitchers a little bit more. He takes ball 4, and that's a walk to start the inning.
Boy, and that's a win in itself. When you're struggling against a pitcher, you go up there and you work the count, see some pitches, able to get on first base.
Anytime the D-backs score 6 runs or more, Taco Bell gives away 3 free tacos with the purchase of a large drink between 4 and 6 p.m. the following day at participating locations. Here's Upton now. Justin had 10 hits on the road trip, including a couple of home runs. Scored 5 more runs. And he fouls one back. Had a pretty good cut at it.
Boy, most of these Diamondback hitters, if they get on first base, they usually have the green light. But a night like tonight with Kershaw, very quick to the plate. Doesn't pick up his leg too often. Kind of leans going to home, so most of these guys will have the red light from running.
Well, he's first in the National League in pickoffs with 8.
Oh, he's got 9 now.
And Goldschmidt.
And that's just a quick snap throw. He starts here. As soon as he saw Goldie take that extra step, he popped his left foot off and snapped through over to first base. When Goldie will file that away and put that in his bank, as well as the other players on the Diamondback bench.
And a ground ball to short. On to first, 2 outs. Well, had he been on and that ball been hit like that, that would have been a double play, but we'll never know if Kershaw threw a different pitch or what the situation was. But 2 outs in the inning with nobody on. Here's Montero now. Montero had the best road trip of anybody. I think he caught every inning of every game. He went 16 for 44. Drove in 7, scored 8 runs. He's creeping up to the 290 mark, 285 with that batting average. He told me he don't want any time off. He said, I can rest in the offseason.
Yeah, and he continues to come to the ballpark every day ready to play.
Oh, nice snapper there by Kershaw.
Oh, a great curveball so far. It looks like both of these pitchers are locked in early. Got good fastball, curveballs, and changeups going on both sides.
Diamondbacks lead the season series over the Dodgers. They won 3 straight at Chase Field, 4 of the last 5. They split that 4-game set in Los Angeles, winning the first 2 and then losing the last 2 then on the last road trip.
Kershaw tried to go up in the strike zone. Miggy lays off of it. 2-2 count now.
And a foul into the mid of A.J. Ellis. Kershaw's second strikeout. The Diamondbacks finished in their half of the second. A score here.
Side, a very special guest here at the Diamondbacks game tonight, Brigida Barrett, a senior at the University of Arizona, also an Olympian, silver medalist in the high jump in London this year. And Brigida, first of all, let me ask you, and I know you've been in front of millions and millions of people on television and 80,000 people at Olympic Stadium, but fantastic job tonight with the national anthem, especially on such an emotional day, 9/11. Just a beautiful job today.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I actually found myself getting quite emotional, especially when they flashed the picture of the man that we were commemorating and his family, because I'm actually originally from New York, so I remember that day quite vividly, and so it was very honorable for me to be able to sing the national anthem on a day like this today in the American sport arena, so thank you.
You did a fantastic job. You know, speaking of clutch performances, personal best at the Olympics, 6 feet 8 inches. How are you able to perform so well, as we see a single from Luis Cruz right there, but perform under the bright lights? I mean, we're talking millions and millions watching worldwide.
I mean, I spent my whole life preparing for everything that I want to be, like no matter what it was. When I was a kid, my mom raised me to believe that I can do and be anything that I want to be. So I just made sure that I worked hard to prepare for any moment that God might present to me. So I actually was very calm when I was competing in London. I had been at the world international level last year, the previous year at World Championships, and so God allowed me to experience that, I feel like, so that I can understand that these girls aren't better than me. They're just more experienced, so they have the composure. And so if I can just honestly believe in the ability that I already have, this can be my moment. And so with all the support of America, I mean, I can't do bad. So I just thank America, because they're the ones that gave me the extra boost that I needed to get it done.
That was my next question there. You talk about being prepared. You're doing your homework right now, aren't you? A senior at the U of A. What class is this for?
Español intensivo, intensive Spanish. Yeah, I love the language of Spanish. I grew up on it growing up in New York, and I definitely want to make sure that I leave school fluent. But also this year I'm going for Woman of the Year, so I want to make sure that my GPA stays well above a 3.5 so I can do everything that I can to achieve that.
Multi-talented. One thing I want to ask you, how special was it for you to have your mother with you? I know she's been battling breast cancer in London.
That was an amazing moment. You know, you dream of moments where you can honor your parents because they spend so much time in your life sacrificing for you. You never know what it's like to be a parent until you're in those shoes. And so my mom is actually one of the strongest women that I've ever known in my life. And my grandmother lost her battle to cancer. And so to see my mother fight that and not claim the disease and say, you know, I'm going to make it through. I don't want you to cry. I will be there when you make the team. And the Olympic trials wasn't even anywhere close to being happening when she told me that she was diagnosed, and she had that much faith in me and had that much faith that she would be there to support me. And so all I had to do was believe just like she believed. And so when I finished jumping, I was just like, where's my mom? Where is my mom?
So glad she was able to be there for you. You're an incredible young lady. Thanks so much, Brigida.
It was an honor meeting you. Thank you for talking with me today.
Great. Greg and Luis, back up to you.
Thank you, Jody, and a very special young woman she is, Brigida Barrett. A check swing there by A.J. Ellis after giving up a line single to left by Luis Cruz to start this third inning.
Well, I wasn't just impressed that she won the silver medal, but she's doing homework in the stands.
Sang the anthem. I mean, you talk about a full day's work, right?
She made the most of this trip.
Yes, sir. Back to first. Snapper on tag, but late. Miggy last year did that quite a bit, both to first base and second base, and I think he got like 5 errors in the first month of the season. He's not throwing around to second base as much as he used to, but he'll snap a throw off to first base, and his throwing has gotten much better. Ground ball to short, should be 2. Out at second and out at first, double play. And Luis Cruz took the brunt of that, trying to take out Hill, and he took himself out. He's sore getting up. He hit the base, I guess, bad. And he's limping off the field. I think he just went in awkwardly. Oh, he got it. Ooh, boy. That hurts to look at. Ooh.
When he slid in, his front leg went to the side of the bag, and his back leg actually hit the front of the base.
Well, that can't feel good. 6-4-3. Kennedy will take the double play. 2 outs in the inning now for Kershaw. And a strike. He's got a smile on his face. That's good to see. Ground ball chopped to second. He will field and throw to first. No runs ahead. A double play. Nobody left. D-backs will send up Johnson, McDonald, and Kennedy against Kershaw. Brought to you in part by Mazda. We believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. Gila River Casinos, proud partner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Santan Valley Hyundai. Stop into Earnhardt Santan Hyundai or visit them at santanhyundai.com. Now that ain't no bull. Diamondbacks and the Dodgers going at it here, middle of the third. Third inning brought to you by Miller Lite. Visit local retailers. Sex road trip to the Miller Taste Team at 620-620. A chance to win one of 300 division rival flyway trips this summer. Bottom third of the order against Clayton Kershaw, beginning with Chris Johnson. And he fouls one back.
Oh, and CJ was trying to jump on that first fastball he saw by Kershaw.
Those aren't bad seasonal numbers. 264 with the Diamondbacks. Got off to that torrid start with 5 homers in 8 games on a road trip. He's hit one since. All 6, though, have been away from Chase Field. It's time for his first Chase Field home run, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. To me, he's been kind of a streaky hitter for us. He's either red hot or he's been ice cold. He hadn't been able to find that happy medium so far.
Breaks his bat, hits one to short to Ramirez. Throws him out at first. Was it Mayer? He did not look good running down the line there. Looked like he might have been favored.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a little limp to him.
He's retired, 1 out. See what you think. Looks like there's a little bit of a limp or something. Here's McDonald. Johnny Mack takes a strike. McDonald playing in his 54th game. He's hit 5 home runs. Most he ever has had in a season has been 6. And he showed bunt. Did he offer? No, he did not. Sadell Scott. Johnny Mack had 6 home runs with Toronto back in 2010. Drove in only 23 runs that year. He's got 17. Not a big RBI guy, never has been.
And he's been getting a lot more playing time here as of late. Thought when Cody Ransom came over, it was going to take some of his playing time away, but that really hasn't happened.
Cody started in a ball game against Kershaw and the Dodgers here last year and had a game-winning home run on a Sunday afternoon. Foul back. And that'll keep the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kershaw, first-round pick, 7th overall back in 2006. Foul back to the screen.
Well, you got to think with Kershaw here now and Miley, Skaggs, Corbin, there's some pretty good left-handers in the National League West here for many years to come.
Oh, you're right. Make it fun, interesting in the division. And a shot to right center. That's a hit in front of you over there. First Diamondback hit of the night. Let's go to our AT&T trivia question tonight. One of the 4 active pitchers with the lowest September-October ERA. Minimum 15 starts. How about the 2 guys tonight?
Trying to unpack the bell from the road trip.
Well, it might be a buzzer, too. There's a bunt. Caught. Here's a race back to first. Safe. Good base running by McDonald. Gonzalez came in and grabbed the bunt in the air from Kennedy. And then it was a race between Ellis and McDonald getting back to first.
It really was here. Kennedy gets the ball up in the air. Want to try to get that on the ground. Well, nice job by McDonald just reacting to the bunt and getting back in a hurry to avoid the double play.
Yeah, he was at a disadvantage there, too, because he was going towards second when that ball was caught. Ellis was racing to first. He had to put it on the brakes and then get back in.
Well, as a base runner, you're anticipating that ball being on the ground and you want to get a good jump because Gonzalez is charging hard. If he gets a grounder hit right to him, he still has a chance to get him at second.
Here's Eden now. Man on 2 out. Donald to draw a throw. We got a bell and a buzz on the trivia.
Are they going to let you know which one that
was? I'm not going to tell them which
know?
one. I'm going to keep them guessing. Eden a swing and a miss. Kershaw was supposed to start the ball game on Sunday for the Dodgers, but he had an inflamed right hip joint, was scratched. Said he could have gone, but they moved him back to this start. Don Mattingly did. He's done a nice job with this club. Eden takes high.
Or in that Dodgers club, just like the D-backs, they start spring training with one team, and it looks like a totally different club here when you're coming to the stretch run. These guys have made a lot of changes this season.
And if it's anything like that Giant game, we'll see 10 relievers here in one game in this series, right?
Yeah, and usually when you have teams that are already out of contention in the minor leagues, you try to bring up some of your top prospects, even if they're not going to play, to give them some experience of being up here, get a feel of what pennant baseball is all about. The Diamondbacks, on the other hand, are kind of shorthanded because of the simple fact they still have their AA and AAA team in the playoffs.
Foul out of play. We'll keep you posted on how those games are going. Reno's playing Omaha in the PCL championship. AA Mobile is in the Southern League championship at Jackson. And rookie advanced Missoula opening the Pioneer League championship series at Ogden.
Well, and the reason Eaton's up here right now is because of the fact that Chris Young went down, because if not, he'd probably still be sitting in AAA until the playoffs were over.
And a foul out of play. Conrad, Schmidt up from Reno. You can just go down the roster. Elmore, Graham, Schmidt.
And Schmidt just missed his bobblehead day back in AAA, but he said he'll gladly do that to be up here.
Absolutely. I'm sure he got a boatload of them anyway. No, that's not quite Clay Zavada look, but it's a pretty good one from Conrad. Out of Petaluma, California. 2-2 count here. And Eaton takes high. He's run the count full. This is good at bat for the young kid.
Well, it really is, especially against a tough left-hander. Fought his way back to a 3-2 count now.
And McDonald will run off first with 2 out. He walks, ball 4. That was a heck of an AB. Second walk given up by Kershaw. What it does, it gets Hill up. 2 on and 2 out.
A great AB, and not only that, but taking a pretty good pitch on the inner half. Just having the confidence enough to read those balls and strikes.
So Aaron Hill, we talked about him and his first at bat here he's had. Silver slugger, yeah, we think so. Watch him game in and game out. He is in there every day. And when you look at him and Phillips, he's actually got a better fielding percentage, higher slugging, few RBIs fewer, but look at the extra base hits.
Well, I think if you look at that statistically, it's a no-brainer. Aaron Hill should be the guy.
For both?
Yeah.
He takes one low and inside. And we didn't mention the fact that Aaron also has 6 more home runs than Brandon Phillips. That's a pretty good home run hitting ballpark that Phillips plays in. A 2-0 count here. Ball 3. 3-0. Kubal's on deck. In a roundabout way, Kershaw has a base open. It's third, but a dangerous hitter, Kubal, struck out his first time up. And Hill swinging, fouls one. 3-1.
Well, it's a 3-0 count. I'm sure that Gibby would like him to take a better swing at a 3-0 pitch than beating it into the ground.
(3-1) on Aaron. He could get 70 RBIs with one swing of his bat here. He walks, ball 4, and they're loaded for Kubal. And Rick Honeycutt will head to the mound, the pitching coach for the Dodgers. Third walk of the game by Clayton Kershaw. And then this might be a case. Kubal obviously very dangerous, 29 home runs, but Kershaw might feel better about going against him than he would have been against going against Hill in that event.
Yeah, I think so. Not only for that, but simple fact that it's a lefty-lefty situation. And last time he did a great job against Kubal, striking him out.
23 pitches already in the inning. McDonald singled. He's at third. Eaton walked at second base. Hill walked also. Cuba Libres are here tonight in force. Let's see if Jason can deliver. Takes a strike call. And Kubel's probably seen these last two hitters get walks and thinking, yeah, of course, first pitch he throws me, I'm behind in the count.
Well, he threw him a fastball right down the middle. I'm sure he's kicking himself for taking that first strike.
He took another one, 0-2. And now he's really in the hole.
Well, I think now you got to be in defensive mode because he's got that good breaking ball. Not only that, but he usually tries to go with that fastball over the outer half.
He'll be in spoil mode here. And get out of play.
Well, and to me, if you're going to throw that fastball away, you better get it off the plate because a left-hander like Kubel's got enough power to hit it out to left center field if you leave that ball elevated.
That's a pretty good total right there. The 8 slams in the career, Jason Kubel.
And Victorino's giving him a huge opportunity in left center field, playing him on the line, down the left field line.
And a ground ball to second. Ellis on the first, and the inning's over. So a threat, but the Diamondbacks will leave him loaded. And Kenny, second time through the Dodger order now. Top coming up, Ellis, Victorino, and Gonzalez. No score. Good to see the RamTrucks.tv pool out there. Didn't have a pool to look at in any of the stadiums we went to.
No, and it's always nice to refresh yourself out in the right center field pool here.
As fans are doing so tonight. Watching the scoreless game, the battle between Kennedy and Kershaw. Diamondbacks just had a great scoring chance, but Kubel grounded out to end the bases loaded situation in the third. Ellis, Victorino, and Gonzalez, second time around now against Ian. That's 1-1. Kennedy only needed 34 pitches through the front 3 innings. Struck out 4, 1 hit. Throws a strike.
Boy, Ian looks good. He continues to just attack the lower half of the strike zone.
Kershaw escaped some trouble. He's walked 3 already on the night, but still scoreless. He's got to be happy with that. Out of play by Ellis.
He just had a shot of Kubel out there in the outfield. I think as a hitter, he's got to be thinking his next time up, he's going to be a little bit more aggressive. He's taking those fastballs early.
Chopper foul. This is only a 2-game series here. Diamondbacks had played a 2-game series in LA earlier this season.
2 games, another off day.
Yeah. 3 games, then another off day. What's going on? Ground ball down to third to Chris Johnson. He throws to first. 1 away.
And those off days can be good or they can be bad. If you're playing well, you want to continue to play. If you're not playing so well, you can use those off days just to get away from the ballpark and refresh yourself.
You see the American flag embroidered on the side of the caps worn by the 2 teams tonight. They are doing that. Special lineup cards. Base shields also be used on the 11th anniversary of September 11th, 2001. In fact, all on field personnel, players, coaches, and umpires wearing that American flag patch. Well, this country was turned upside down 11 years ago in this state. But baseball was one of the big reasons we got back on our feet.
Yeah, and our World Series rings, in fact, in 2001, the inside of our ring says we will never forget in honor of 9/11.
And we won't. Baseball took a week off and then resumed play. Diamondbacks started back in Denver against the Rockies after play resumed. Lee Greenwood was there. And
what an emotional night that was. I tell you what, that was just a strange time for baseball because we were kind of left in limbo. Nobody knew what to do.
There's a chopper up the first base side. Goldsmith's going to have to be quick, and look at that. Instead of risk perhaps a flip to Kennedy, maybe they don't get it. He just dives for the bag and touches the bag with his glove. Well, our Kia keys to the ball game tonight are our Kia Motors. This is what you were talking about. Never forget. Every year it comes up. Ceremonies on the field prior to all of the games around Major League Baseball on this date.
So many innocent people lost their lives in New York City.
Washington, Pittsburgh area, Pennsylvania. 1-1 now on Adrian Gonzalez. And that's one day where everyone who is old enough to remember will remember exactly where they were, what they were doing at the time they found out. It was early in the morning out here whenever the events transpired back east. 0-2 count now. Ian Kennedy has retired the first 2 in the inning. And Gonzalez a check swing laid off. C.B. Buckner with an appeal. Look. Oh boy, he had a good cut on that one, didn't he?
Well, he really did. He got a fastball about thigh high. He doesn't miss too many fastballs like this one, but he got it here. Fouled it straight back.
That's hit pretty deep. Eaton's going to get it. Signs retired. So Kennedy with his third 1-2-3 inning. Nice play by Goldschmidt to retire the speedy Shane Victorino on the inning. Still no score. A new book to receive tickets to the upcoming D-backs series against San Diego, September 18th through the 20th. All donations received will be matched dollar for dollar by the Arizona Diamondbacks Foundation. Will benefit the Toys for Tots literacy program presented by the UPS stores. The D-backs will also be collecting books during the game September 16th at the Community Clubhouse. That is the Fallen Police Officers Memorial here in Phoenix, down near the State Capitol building. Paul Goldschmidt, a walk his first time up. 0 for 9 in his career against Kershaw. Ball and a strike. Kershaw's walked 3, struck out a pair. He's given up a hit. Got in trouble last inning, loaded the bases, but got Kubel to ground out. 2-1.
Boy, Goldie does such a good job of taking these pitches, working the count.
He's walked 51 times, and I think those walks are going to go up, don't you, as his career goes on? There's a base hit finally. Kershaw jumped, as did Ramirez, as that ball was sailing over Ramirez's head. But Paul Goldschmidt's finally got a hit off Clayton Kershaw.
Well, nice job by Goldie. Gets a breaking ball in the inner half of the plate, barrels it up. Kershaw, the pitcher, jumped just as high as Ramirez did.
He did. Trying to help him out a little bit.
Well, we're getting back to Goldie here. This guy, he sees just as many pitches as a leadoff hitter would. He knows what he's doing up there at the plate. Very disciplined.
Here's Upton now. Goldie going to play a little bit closer to the vest this time at first base. Picked off when he walked to start the second inning.
Well, I think a lot of our hitters are taking that first pitch fastball. He's been going right at him. Hitters get behind in the count with a guy with a pretty good breaking ball.
Into the dirt. Funny how this game plays out. I mean, Justin obviously not having the year with the big offensive numbers that you would expect. He has struggled against the Dodgers in his career, but this year he's hit them very well. 444 average coming in, 7 runs batted in, which was more than he had in his 5 previous seasons, 7 through 11, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Well, look at that slugging percentage, .815.
Yeah. This is a team that he has hit well against, and he hit that one a mile but foul. It was just a nice, easy swing, but it went well foul.
Oh, and he's got enough power to lead all fields of the ballpark. He's just got to trust his hands. He just kind of flicks the bat out there, gets the barrel to it.
That home run he hit in San Diego to straightaway center, 443.
Well, I tell you, when you're not going good, you start thinking of a million things up at the plate. Instead of clearing your mind, just look for the ball.
Goldschmidt was diving back into that bag fast that time.
Well, I can guarantee you he's not getting picked off anymore.
Only Mark Burley has more. Kershaw's got 1 tonight. He's got 9 on the year. Clayton Richards right up there, 23. Padre left it. Ground ball is short. Double play. Twice now. Upton is grounded to the shortstop. This one started a 6-4-3 twin killing.
Well, I think Upton and Kubel next time up, they got to look for that first pitch heater. When they get it, they got to jump on it. Because after that, he's just gone to breaking ball, breaking ball.
Here's Montero now.
I still have no idea what that song is that Montero
it's
comes
catchy
up to.
though, you know. Gets a chuckle from everybody. Mickey likes it. He swings and misses. Montero struck out swinging his first time up.
I don't know if he likes it or if it just gets everybody's attention in the ballpark.
That could be too. conversation, Pete. So we know how he likes to hold conversations, right? I think he got away from that tune for a while and he went back to it. Well, that was a hard swing right there. And it's 0-2 now. He pulls that swing out a few times during every homestand.
Boy, 0-2 lefty-lefty situation, not where you want to be right now.
And he hits one to first. Gonzalez will flip to Kershaw. Low but out. Wow, that was a bad toss. Kershaw did a nice job helping Gonzalez out. Still no score after 4.
And get home safe. With great beer comes great responsibility.
Well, we've got a good one going between Kennedy and Kershaw. These guys have locked up often throughout their careers. The scores we go to the top of the 5th inning. Ian Kennedy back to work. Our Nissan text poll question for you tonight. With a pretty good hitter coming to the plate. I'll ask a pretty good hitter. Luis Gonzalez, what do you think? What's the most important stat for a hitter? Average on-base percentage? Are runners in scoring position or slugging?
Well, it just depends what type of hitter. If you're talking about the top of the order, I would say more of on-base percentage and average. If you're in the middle of the batting order, you want to rely more on C and D, which is runners in scoring position, because that's your job, is to try to drive runners in your slugging percentage.
So coming from a couple of guys, one at the plate and one in the booth here in the middle of the order, you're looking at C and D.
There's no doubt.
Although you guys are both good at OBP and average.
Yeah.
Strike one to Kemp, who struck out his first time up. One hit for each ball. The Diamondbacks actually have 2 hits now with that Goldschmidt hit last inning. 0-2 count on Kemp. Diamondbacks coming into this ball game 37 runs in their last 6 games. They knew they were facing a tough cookie tonight, though, in Kershaw. Swing and a miss. Kennedy dials up his 5th strikeout. Tied him up in. 1 down.
Well, he's really got Kemp baffled here in his first 2 at-bats. Got him with a changeup the first time. Here it comes on the inner half. What that changeup did in his first at-bat, it sits in the back of the hitter's mind, and when he's looking for it, when he's behind in the count, comes right back with a fastball.
Hanley Ramirez struck out his first time up.
And Greg, when you got 2 or 3 pitches working for strikes, it makes it a lot tougher on those hitters. They're not able to go up there sitting on 1 pitch.
Was that fouled or was that just missed? It was fouled, I guess. 0-1. There's 5th in the order. And he hits one deep down the left field line. They're looking. Third base umpire C.B. Buckner. Also, Dan Iasonia ran out from behind home plate to get a good look and a good angle.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Hanley Ramirez, you better be moving out of that batter's box. He was standing in the box. It's not going to make a lot of guys too happy on the other side of the field for the Diamondbacks.
Now Mattingly. Ball in.
For the folks at home, this is what I'm talking about. He hits a ball down the line, and he's still standing there in the batter's box. If that ball gets out and he's still standing in the box, there's going to be a lot of upset players standing on the field.
Kennedy back to work on a 1-2 pitch, and it's fouled out of play. Kennedy at 58 pitches right now, 42 of which have been strikes tonight. Two the count.
Changing the eye level of the hitter. He went up last pitch. Then he comes right back with a fastball down and away. He's got the hitter guessing now, not knowing what's coming.
That'll get out of play. Management gives chase, but well back into the seats. By the way, Reno is winning its ball game tonight, 2-1 over Omaha. Second inning, Trevor Bauer is pitching that ball game. It's PCL Championship Series just getting underway. And a line drive foul by Ramirez. He's working hard against Kennedy here. Kennedy's in a battle in this AB.
Threw a changeup. Hanley out in front of it.
Ramirez 86 runs batted in overall in the year, 72 runs scored. And he pops it up, foul back and out of play again. Let's take a look at our high-speed pitch, brought to you by CenturyLink. Kennedy Kershaw here this evening. 94-92 Kershaw.
Both of them throwing the ball very well tonight.
Tenth pitch coming up. This a bat. Seems like we've said that a lot recently. 10th, 11th, 12th, 12th pitch, 16th pitch. Well, was it Miley and Roland went? Well, it was 16, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it seemed like it was a day long.
Yeah. Number 11 coming up. That actually was the key. AB in that ball game, and Roland walked. To the next guy.
Making that pitcher work hard just to get one out in the inning.
Throw him a knuckleball. He wouldn't be looking for that. Ball three. Full countdown, 3-2. So Ramirez had a really good AB here against Ian Kennedy. And the 3-2 pitch about to be made. Kennedy steps off. This will be pitch number 12 of the at-bat. Kennedy never left his position as Ramirez stepped out. So number 13 coming up, which is the number that Ramirez wears. nobody unfastened those batting gloves and did more rigmarole than Mike Hargrove. Nobody did it any better. There we go. Pitch number 13 of the at-bat. The ground ball to short. Kennedy wins the battle with Ramirez. Nicely done. 2 outs in the inning. He never gave in to him, did he? Got the pitch count up a little bit, though.
It was a great at-bat and a great performance by Kennedy there just to get Ramirez out. He threw everything at him.
You see Ramirez upset, but his teammates go and say, hey, heck of an AB.
Well, not only that, they're more excited that he got his pitch count up. He made him throw 12 or 13 pitches.
13. Started that at bat having thrown 54.
Now he's sitting at 67.
Here's Ethier now. Yeah, you're right. He's got his pitches rolling tonight, hasn't he? The only base runner Kennedy has allowed was a leadoff single by Cruz in the 3rd. He was erased in the double play. Next batter. Ethier laid off. Didn't cost him.
Well, and the reason that the Dodgers dugout was excited for that simple fact that even though he lost a battle of not getting a base hit, he made Kennedy work a lot harder out there in the inning.
And up until that point, it had been a breeze through for Ian. He's fallen behind Ethier here. 2 balls and a strike. 19 this inning, but again, 13 of those to 1 batter. Fouled out of play.
Well, let's see if Ian can dispose of Andre Ethier here quickly instead of getting another foul ball at bat.
Broken bat foul out of play. You know you have pretty good lineup, Gonzos, when you look at the number 2 6 hitters in the order tonight. Andre Ethier for the Dodgers, Miguel Montero for the Diamondbacks. It's pretty good when you got those 2 guys batting 6.
It's a lot of balance in your lineup.
Adrian Gonzalez, the Dodgers' new number 3 hitter. He's got a series late in the year back down in San Diego. Foul back. Longtime Padre. That'll be an interesting homecoming.
He played with his brother not too long ago.
He played second base.
Second base. Now his brother's out playing in Japan, in the Japan League out.
Did you see him while you were there?
He was injured, but he was playing on a team that we went to see.
Count's gone full on this hitter Ethier.
Down there, come on. I'm sure that's got to be a neat experience playing next to your brother, first and second base.
Off speed, and that'll be a hit. He will track it down. Here comes Ethier. Here's the throw. And safe at second base. Double for Ethier with 2 men out.
Well, and I think Eaton, when he went for that ball, he thought he was going to have a shot at it. Kind of took a bad angle and gave Andre Ethier an extra step or 2 to get to second base. You see Eaton breaking for the ball. He was going to cut it off. Realized he wasn't going to get there, so he went the opposite route to go around it.
Had to put on the brakes fast. Here's Cruz now, who's 1 for 1, runner in scoring position. And a high drive to deep left. Kubelback leaps, caught it. What a catch by Kubel. Saves the day for the moment for the Diamondbacks. Timed his leap, made the grab, and gave a fan a souvenir in the process. What a play. moment for the Diamondbacks with that leaping catch at the wall off the bat of Luis Cruz to end the Dodger 5th inning. Keep them off the board in this scoreless game. Chris Johnson takes down low ball 1 from Clayton Kershaw. He just acts like matter of fact. No big deal. I caught it.
Well, and I think everybody on the Dodgers side thought it was a no-brainer to get out of the ballpark.
When he first hit it, I thought he got it all. Kugel never gave up on it, though.
Kugel had other ideas. When you're 0 for 2 on the day, had an opportunity to drive in runs. You're playing out there, you got a chance to make a great play. You'll run through that wall if you have to.
1-2 now on Chris Johnson. Struck him out. Our Chaz Roberts air conditioning cool play of the game, and here it is off the bat of Cruz, and watch Kugel. Bad hops. Ian liked it.
Well, what Kugel did so well, as soon as the ball was hit, he located the wall, knew how many steps he had to get there. As soon as he got to the wall, he timed his jump perfectly to make the play.
There's a shallow fly ball to center. Ellis goes back, makes the catch to retire McDonald for the second out. Well, these two are locked in a good one here tonight, aren't they? The 2 Ks, Kershaw and Kennedy.
Well, I think if you're Ian here, you just try to take as many pitches as you can and make him throw a bunch. He hasn't thrown too many pitches here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Kennedy tried to bunt his first time up, and he was in the air, caught by Gonzalez. Tried to turn a double play, but McDonald got back to first. D-backs started the night 3 games below 500. It's like they'll get 3 or 4 over, get back to 500, 3 or 4 below, and then it's just been that up, down, even area all year. Ian fouls one back.
Oh, and that's the way our road trip went too. The last one, we went 10 games, 5-5, and really we lost a lot of close games. We just couldn't get over the hump.
1-2 in LA, won the first 2, lost the last 2, lost the first one in San Francisco, and then 1-2, and then went 1-2 in San Diego. Dodgers, meanwhile, since the All-Star break, 16-10, but they're 27-27 overall since the break. So it's not like they've been lighting the world on fire.
Well, they built that cushion earlier in the season. For the D-backs, it's just been a grind in a battle just to get to 500.
And start of the day as the division leader, 17 games above 500. Diamondbacks still in the wild card hunt too, but they have so many teams ahead of them. It really makes it tough when you're playing catch up, and you're down to, after tonight, only 20 left. And this is for the second spot on that wild card. So see the teams directly ahead of the Diamondbacks. Daddy foul play. It's hanging tough here against Kershaw. Last 16 games, you'll see.
Well, you look at that graphic, Philly and Milwaukee jump back in. You think where Pittsburgh would have been.
Yeah.
They're 5-11, just like the Diamondbacks there in their last 16.
They were 500 or so. They'd be sitting pretty. Strike 3 call. Kershaw gets 2 strikeouts in the inning. His second 1-2-3 into the ball game, and through 5, no score here. baseball is brought to you in part by Valley Chevy. Who's your everyday hero? Nominate an everyday hero at valleychevy.com or facebook.com/Valley Chevy. Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax at participating stores. Valley Hyundai. Your Valley Hyundai dealers are online at valleyhyundaidealers.com. Scoreless ball game here as we head to the 6th inning. Our APS Energy All-Stars. Been a pitcher's duel tonight. Pitcher's delight. Each team with 2 hits. 5 strikeouts for Kennedy. He hasn't walked anybody, while Kershaw's walked 3.
Well, it really has. And this matchup so far has lived up to the billing of 2 dominant pitchers going out there.
And A.J. Ellis leads off. Ellis hit into a double play with Cruz on first base in the 3rd inning. He's had a pretty solid year as Ellis. Look at his strike. 282 average. Good defensively behind the plate. 62 walks, on base percentage at 387. Into the dirt. Now Ellis on base percentage. Montero 383. That's in the air to right field, right center now. As Upton hauls it in. 1 out. Enjoy the D-backs in Budweiser this Sunday, September 16th for Hispanic Heritage Day. This year's events include our first ever Lucha Libre U.S. wrestling match featuring our very own D-backs Luchador. Events begin at 11 a.m. outside Chase Field, so get to the game early. Enjoy music, food trucks, Lucha Libre, wrestling, and more. For tickets and more information, visit dbacks.com/tickets.
That ought to be a fun event outside, huh?
He's ordering tickets right now.
He might be the 3rd match of the night.
There you go. He's got a pretty good beard going underneath that. Kennedy's fallen. He's 1 ball, 1 strike. They have to grow into those masks yet, but they're trying. They are definitely growing into theirs. Line drive caught by Chris Johnson. That was Wade Miley type hitting there. Miley got a lot of hits that way early on in the season, and Kershaw just tried to shoot one that way, but he's out number 2. He could use a quick inning here. He threw a lot of pitches in that last inning, mainly due to Handler Ramirez, who had a 13-pitch at bat. Here's Mark Ellis now.
Well, he can use a quick inning. We can use a couple runs, get us on the board for him. He's pitching a fantastic game.
Kennedy, 2011, 2012. Innings 1 through 3 are much alike, but big difference. Innings 4+. 2011, 2.49, 212, 5.38, and almost 300 this year.
When the batting average jumps up a lot there in 2012, 293.
And more than 2 runs per outing, innings 4 on.
And to me, that just says he's getting tired and the ball's elevating, because he's a guy who likes to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's given up a lot of home runs this year.
Kennedy last season threw 222 innings. 194 back in 2010. He misses up high. Right now he's at 180 and counting. Figure 3 more starts after this one, I guess, huh? Ground ball. Goldschmidt's got it. Take it to the bag himself, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 for Kennedy. 4th time in 6 innings. Still no score here.
Jackson with you. A look at outfielder Chris Young in the Diamondbacks dugout. He's been out of the lineup since September 3rd with a quadriceps strain. Now, I had an MRI earlier today. It did not show any structural damage, just that strain. And today, Chris was able to run before batting practice. He said it's about 75–80%. He called it a productive day. But, guys, he's just not able to run at full speed right now. He's working at it, though, day by day.
All right, thank you, Jody. He's cheering his teammates on from the dugout. Adam Eaton, the guy who's taking his place right now in center field, is at the plate here at the bottom of the 6th inning, leading off, and he fouls one back. 0-2 against Kershaw. Eaton, a 19th round pick back in 2010. I mean, that's a quick trip up to the bigs, huh?
Yeah, it really isn't. Got blown by with that first pitch fastball. On this second one here, he got a fastball away. I think Kershaw does him a favor if he's going to throw him away, because that's his strength. He likes slapping that ball the other way. He hadn't seen that good breaking ball from him yet.
Eaton out of Miami, Ohio University. Kenton Ridge High School in Springfield, Ohio. Wow, 2007 high school graduate. Into the dirt. Well, the one thing we've noticed the last 3 ball games now, he's seen a lot more pitches.
He really is. The first couple, we were talking about it after the second or third game that he played, how aggressive he was at the plate. And he seems to have made that adjustment of seeing a lot more pitches, and that's his job as the leadoff. Try to work the count, see as many pitches as you can, and try to get on base and create a nuisance.
And a chopper to short. Ramirez goes over and gets it, sets and throws, and he got it. 1 down. So Eaton's 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. D-back fans, as you watch the game, make sure you're getting all the up-to-the-minute stats with Game Connect on FoxSportsArizona.com. His powerful tool is tracking pitch counts, player versus pitcher matchups, plus the most talked about moments of the game. Check out Game Connect right now on FoxSportsArizona.com. Yes, sir, he is Mr. Cycle. 2 of them.
Well, not only 2, but 2 in a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was in 11 days, but he's had, I could think of at least 2 other occasions, maybe 3, where he's needed one of the hits to get another cycle. First one came on June 18th against the Mariners here, and then June 29th at Milwaukee.
Hey, it's hard enough just to do that in a game, but to do it twice in a season.
He and Babe Herman are the only 2 players in modern Major League history to hit 2 cycles in a season. Did he go? No. Scott.
Well, that's not a bad name to be associated with for hitting for the cycle.
Strike 2 and 2. What would 3 cycles be in a season?
Well, if you ask Bill in the truck, he'd tell you it's a tricycle. Well, he's been trying to get that one on the air for the last 3 or 4 days.
Swing and a miss. Kershaw dials up a strikeout, number 5 on the night. He is Match Kennedy. 2 quick outs here.
Well, he sat on some fastballs, and here's a slow 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Well, this is where Kubel, I think, is going to be a little bit more aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball. He took a couple in his first 2 ABs. Sure, he's going to try to get that first one and jump him. No, took it again.
0-1. Each team with 2 hits. Back up the middle between the legs of Kershaw, but to Ramirez, and the inning is over 1-2-3. So he's got 3 1-2-3 innings. Kennedy's got 4, and through 6 there's no score. Ram trucks. How about Ian Kennedy's effort here tonight, Gonzo?
Boy, he's really been dominant. He's throwing all his pitches for strikes, fastballs, change-ups. Another fastball. Fastball in. He's really done a good job against this Los Angeles Dodgers team.
5 strikeouts, no walks. Only 2 hits allowed. One of the base runners erased in a double play. And Kubel took a possible home run, at least an extra base hit away from Luis Cruz. It would have scored a run in the 5th inning after Ethier doubled with 2 men out. Victorino, Gonzalez, and Kemp here. Victorino's 0 for 2. Takes a strike. Boy, in 90 pitches, of which 63 have been strikes tonight. I miss way outside there. And he falls behind Victorino. This guy you want to keep off the bases. He can run. 33 steals this year with the Phillies and Dodgers. 2-2.
When he stays with that fastball down around the knees.
Chopped to second. Throws him out. 1 away. Counting this game tonight, Diamondbacks 14 of their last 21 at Chase Field. They have a 7-game road trip left yet, 4 in Colorado and 3 in San Francisco. And they'll conclude the year here against the Cubs and the Rockies. And the season this year is ending on a Wednesday. That's a 4-10 game. Strike to Gonzalez. Boy, Dan Iasonia drew the nice assignment here tonight behind the plate working with these guys.
Oh, he's got to love it. Both these guys around the strike zone.
He's working with them. Foul back by Gonzalez, who went for all of it.
Well, not only are they throwing strikes, but they're working extremely fast, and that's what an umpire likes to see. They really haven't had that many runners on base to have to slow the pace down.
This game has almost caught up with that giant Rocky game. Look at that. 67 strikes of 96 pitches thrown. Swing and a miss. Elevated the fastball. Gonzalez didn't get it for Kennedy's strikeout number 6.
Where's that fastball up in the zone? When you got the changeup going and you're able to throw it down, that 91 mile an hour fastball about letter high looks like it's coming a lot quicker, and it makes it tough for those hitters to catch up to it.
Here's Kemp now, struck out twice against Kennedy tonight, both swinging strike 3s. Kemp only playing in his 86th game of the year. He hits one foul back.
86, and he's got 56 RBIs, and he probably had about 30 plus of those early in the season before he got hurt.
It's game number 142 for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight. Kennedy with 2 outs here in the 7th. Kemp lines a base hit in the left. Cooper's going to have to go get it. Kemp on his horse, and he'll get to second base with a stand-up double. So back-to-back innings now with 2 men out against Kennedy. He's issued a double. Excuse me, the other one was in the 5th inning. That was when Ethier doubled. This is the 7th.
Boy, he left that one about belt high, fastball right down the middle. You leave too many of those to that guy, he's gonna sooner or later hit it somewhere like he did the last time down the line for a double, or he might hit those out of the ballpark.
Well, this was a matchup back in the 5th inning. 13 pitches. Ian Kennedy finally retired Ramirez on a grounder to short. He's seen a lot of pitches from Kennedy tonight. He should have him dialed in, but a tapper back to the mound. Kennedy throws him out, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning, but before we do,
as we pay tribute to our great nation with the singing of God Bless America.
bottom of the 7th here at Chase Field tonight. We're joined by Joe Borowski. It seems like it's been about a month since we've seen you.
I know, you guys went on the road for quite a while there.
But that pitcher's still here tonight. You got to be loving this one.
I love these kind of games. I know Gonzo don't like them, but these kind of games for me are just great. I love to see the pitchers going out there, pounding the strike zone, both of them.
And two guys who are familiar with one another. It seems like every time they pitch against the other team, they're facing each other.
Yeah, even though Ian struggled this year with a little bit of his consistency, he always seems to pitch well against the Dodgers.
Paul Goldschmidt a walk tonight and his first ever hit off Clayton Kershaw. That came in the 4th inning in this ball game. 1 run right now looks pretty big in the way this one's going.
Yeah, neither pitcher's giving up much right now. You're going to have to find a way to get somebody on, get them over, and get them in.
Well, you know, the thing that amazes me is that a lot of these two pitchers have faced each other so many times, and some of the guys on these teams have a lot of at-bats against these certain pitchers. So you would figure they get their numbers sooner or later, and it really hasn't happened.
And it seems like both pitchers are really attacking the zone early in the count, so I'm looking for these hitters to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Well, I thought that, boy, you talk about ringing your bell, A.J. Ellis. Well, I thought Goldie, or not Goldie, excuse me, Kubel and Upton would be first ball swinging, especially after the first couple times up. They took some fastballs.
And especially against a pitcher like Kershaw, if he's going to come after you and get ahead with a fastball, look for that good fastball before he gets to that slider.
Save at first. Goldschmidt can run. Ramirez played that ball. He backed up on it, and then he threw a short hopper over to first, and Gonzalez couldn't get it.
Well, he almost played that ball into a hit automatically because he got the second hop. Goldie hustling right out of the box. Once he sees Hanley go back on it. But for a big guy, he gets down the line.
They give Ramirez a throwing error.
And Hanley, instead of charging that ball, he tried to play it back. He went back to take the extra step. Gives Goldie the extra time, and Hanley doesn't quite have the arm he used to have.
Well, there's Upton now. And a little floater first base side. Gonzalez over, won't get it.
And that might just be the little thing that the Diamondbacks need in order to scratch across a run in this inning.
Well, we've had this scenario now 3 times. Goldschmidt walked with Upton coming to the plate in the second inning. Kershaw picked Goldschmidt off, and then Upton grounded out. Last time, after a Goldschmidt single, Justin into a 6-4-3 double play.
When Justin swung at the first pitch fastball, the only problem is he got jammed and fouled it off. The ball was in on his hands.
And the numbers aren't in Upton's favor, as Kershaw has really owned him.
3 for 26 coming into this ball game tonight. So 0 for 2 this evening. Well, I think Kershaw's probably owned quite a few games in his career, right? High fly ball, left field. Selling under this Victorino. Makes the catch. 1 out. So Justin 0 for 3 tonight. You would love to start the running game, but Gonzo, you brought it up earlier. This guy's so tough to run on. He's got 9 pickoffs with this one tonight.
Yeah, he really is. He's got almost a slide step every time. He doesn't even pick his foot up. Just gradually kind of leans to home plate and comes right over. Doesn't give that base runner enough time to get a decent jump.
Montero has struck out, grounded to first. Goldschmidt has really shortened up his lead after he got picked off in the second inning.
Well, and when you beat a guy like Kershaw, you have to beat him by getting hits or working walks and different things. He's not going to give you the extra bases to try to steal to get to second base. So you basically have to earn everything you get on a night like this.
Yeah, you have to realize with a lefty, they have an advantage right off the bat with the running game. You add in a slide step on top of that, you're pretty much going to shut that running game down.
Well, you can guarantee and book it that the pickoff leaders are always left-handers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's why I say, you know, Kershaw's done a fantastic job holding runners on. And I think with our 3 young left-handers, it's going to neutralize the more time they get in the major leagues from cutting down the running game on these other teams.
Miley, Skaggs, Corbin. Miggy laid off.
That fastball's 92. It looks like it's getting on him a little bit quicker.
Both these pitchers tonight, Joe Borowski, you look at their strike-to-ball ratio, phenomenal.
Yeah, they're pounding the zone, and that's what impresses me so much about Kennedy tonight, is that we saw the inconsistency of him this year, but right from the start he was pounding the zone, and you got to love the changeup today. He was doubling up on it, tripling up on it today, and for him to start using it so early in the game, I thought kind of set the tone for tonight. Because normally you see in the first inning or so, he's all fastball. But tonight he started mixing in that changeup early, and I think it got these Dodger hitters off balance.
First 6 batters he faced, he struck out 4 and had that little tap by Gonzalez in front of the plate, and then the little ground ball to Goldschmidt at first.
A real good dive on his changeup tonight. This is one of the best games I've seen his changeup this year.
Miggy, a big swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Kennedy, in his 7 innings, has set the side down in order 4 times, while Kershaw set the side down in order 3 times in his 6 innings plus some work.
And this game's shaping up to looking like it's going to be decided by the bullpens tonight.
Jamie Wright's up in the bullpen for the Dodgers.
Well, I don't think you're going to see many offensive hitters complaining about that. Get both these guys out.
That's why the Dodger players were so happy when Ramirez had that 13 pitch at bat.
You're exactly right.
Montero to right center field. That is a gapper. All the way to the wall. Goldschmidt round second. That's for third. Matt Williams going to wave him home. We're going to have a play. Here he comes. Here's a throw. Safe. D-backs lead 1-0. Montero delivers. Nice hit.
Boy, nice swing by Miguel Montero, line drive.
How do you think you're playing out there? Pretty well.
He got rid of it in a hurry.
That just shows you how deceptively quick Goldschmidt is to get around those bases right there. Because that was, Ethier played that perfectly, a great relay, and Ellis threw it right to the plate. And we saw Hanley Ramirez. He mistakenly didn't realize how fast Goldschmidt was, and that allowed him to get on first and start that inning.
Well, that's a break. Swing and a miss by Chris Johnson. And Montero will take third. Ball got hung up back there. How about Montero now? Last 8 games against left-handers, he's gone 9 for 20 with 7 runs batted in.
Well, you know, sometimes when you're starting to struggle against righties, you want to get a left-hander in there because that starts keeping your front shoulder in. And then now he's gotten locked in against these guys, so he's very comfortable facing left-handers. Now he's probably flip-flopped. He feels more comfortable facing left-handed hitters.
Even if it's Clayton Kershaw. The infield tucked in here with that runner at third. Only one out. Big at bat for Chris Johnson. And a fly ball. Not too deep. Montero not very fast. Kemp gets set. Here's the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. Got a play, and he is out of the plate. Kemp to A.J. Ellis to get the sliding Montero. And that will end the inning, but the Diamondbacks get the lead on the Montero double. Boy, it was close. Locked a little bit there, but 1-0 Diamondbacks after 7. He'll go out to the mound in the 8th inning with a 1-0 lead. Matt Kemp gunned out Miguel Montero on the fly ball by Chris Johnson to keep it a 1-run ball game. Bang bang at the plate, but Ellis hung on. Montero came in sliding. So that was a big play for the Dodgers there. And now Kennedy will go up against Ethier, Cruz, and Ellis. And the Diamondbacks have their bullpen going as we speak. Ethier's got a double tonight. He's 1 for 2. No teams with 3 hits in this ballgame. But the Diamondbacks' third hit produced the run, the hit by Montero. That's pretty impressive right there. 0-2, 1-2 to 12 of the 23 faced.
Well, that means he's getting after him early, attacking the zone.
Misses here, ball 1. He ended 102 pitches on the night. Trying to win his 13th of the season. And a line drive into the right field corner. That is a foul ball. He just missed an extra base hit to start the inning.
Boy, it did. That was just missed a chalk.
Foul though. Actually, I said he just missed an extra base hit. The way that ricocheted up, and I don't know if he'd have gotten to it.
Well, I love that angle down that right field line, especially when the ball's coming right at the cameraman.
It's a good shot, isn't it?
Yeah. It gives the fans a perspective of what the outfielders look like, what they're looking into.
Well, 2-1 count.
I'll tell you what happened now. We're up 1-0. We just got a lot of channel surfers now. A lot of those Giant fans are tuning in, checking this game out.
They're winning their game in Denver tonight over the Rockies. Line drive. That is fouled by Ethier. Their ball game started an hour earlier than this one, and both games are in the top of the 8th inning. Of course, they've got 14 runs in that ball game. It's 1-0 here. 9-5 Giants lead Colorado. Important leadoff man to start the inning. And a foul back. Boy, Ethier had a good cut at that one.
Boy, how big is that play now by Kubel out in left center field?
Huge. It was against Cruz in the 5th inning with a runner at second. Ethier playing his 130th game of the year. We've seen 18 pitches from Kennedy tonight. And a long drive caught by Hill. Well, he did it again. I mean, that ball was rope, and he just took one quick step and then backhanded it. That ball was headed to the gap.
That ball was on a line, a missile right to second base. Hill made a fantastic play. I'm not so sure that might not have been a double if it gets by Hill. Boy, Ethier's got to be upset.
Ziegler's up for the Diamondbacks, loosening in the pen. Here's Luis Cruz now, who has singled, and it was Kubel who robbed him of a possible home run to end the 5th inning with a leaping grab of the wall. Into left, coming on is Kubel. Coming on is Kubel. Can't get it. Kubel with Eaton backing him up. Throw comes in to second. Cruz stays at first with a single. Just like we promised early in the game, it's Miller time, brought to you by Miller Lite. Here was a catch by Kubel off the bat of Cruz in the 5th. Pretty impressive. And it kept the Dodgers off the board. Their reaction and the Diamondback reaction. Ian Kennedy will have a reaction. He's coming out of this ballgame. Kirk Gibson's coming on. And Brad Ziegler will come in, the double play expert. Ian was outstanding there tonight. He'll get a big hand as he comes off the field. Fans already on their feet. Heck of a game by Kennedy. He leaves with the lead. Hands the ball over to the bullpen. Signing up at one of the 16 interactive kiosks right here at Chase Field during any Arizona Diamondbacks regular season home game. Kennedy goes to front, 7 1/3 tonight. And now he'll be a spectator as the bullpen takes over. The guy on the mound will be Brad Ziegler. Pretty impressive line right there for me.
What a great job he did tonight. He's held a pretty good lineup in check.
No walks. Here's A.J. Ellis. D. Gordon has come in to pinch run over at first base for the Dodgers.
Well, this is where the game pace will slow down a little bit. Got a fast runner at first. Sure, he'll check over a couple times.
Gordon missed 57 games with a right thumb UCL tear. He's got great speed, 30 stolen bases, misses outside ball 1. Here's where Ziegler wants to dial up one of those double plays he's known for. He's gotten 16 this year. And Ellis has hit into a double play tonight against Kennedy back in the 3rd inning. Low throw over there. Gordon carrying the tying run. He's running for Cruz, who singled with 1 man out here. A strike.
Well, obviously Ellis was looking for something out over the plate. And he got a fastball on the inner half. Took it for a strike.
Gordon with all that protection, plus he's holding that glove and throw over. He gets back in.
When we talk about his speed, he's been out since suffering a right thumb injury while stealing a base on July 4th, and he's still 6th in the National League with 30 stolen bases.
Another throw over. So Ziegler trying to keep him as close to the bag as he can. Now here we're in the 8th inning. It's the tying run over there. Here's the ball game right here at this moment. Chopper foul by A.J. Ellis, and now Ziegler's got ahead of him 1-2. Subscribe to MLB.tv today to take advantage of new low pricing and see every D-backs out-of-market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit dbacks.com to order. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. Look at that shirt. Gonzo.
There's no doubt that guy will get best dressed today at the stadium.
Be passing those out before the game again.
I was out in the parking lot.
Outside. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Had a couple 10, 12,000 of those left over from last year, and I handed them out.
Ground ball. Goldschmidt's got it. Throws to second out. Back to first. Out, double play. What a play by Goldschmidt. Heady thinking there. He could have stepped on the bag. That makes it a more difficult play. He knew he had time with Ellis running. So he got Gordon with a perfect throw to short. And then the return throw to first and plenty of time to double up Ellis. Ziegler gets his 17th double play of the season. Diamondbacks keep the lead. brief 2-game series. The rest of the series tomorrow night. Aaron Narang, a 9-game winner. Trevor Cahill, who won his 10th last time out, number 50 in his career. 24-year-old will take the mound for the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks are going to be hoping that's for a sweep of the series. They lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Sean Tolleson comes on to pitch, a right-hander, after Kershaw went the front 7, giving up 1 run. Tolleson's 30th game of the year. And with Cruz having been pinch run for, he's out of the ball game. And now Nick Punto is at third base. And he's in the 9th spot in the batting order, which is scheduled to lead off when the Dodgers hit in the 9th.
Boy, and Tolleson on the mound, fastball slider guy.
McDonald will lead it off. Gerardo Parras moved into the on-deck circle to bat next. And then Adam Eaton. Kershaw was good in his 7 innings of work, but did surrender the run. There's a check swing grounder back to the mound. 1 pitch, 1 out. Seen a few of those tonight. Here comes Parra. Kershaw gave up 1 run. It was an unearned run. Don Mattingly's coming out. He's going to make a change here. So there goes the use of the 40-man roster. Let's take a break. 1-0 Diamondbacks here. Parra up as a pinch hitter, but not against a righty or lefty. Our AT&T trivia question and answer: 4 active pitchers with a lowest September-October ERA, minimum 15 starts. And we did have 1: Clayton Kershaw, Tommy Hanson, Roy Halladay, Johan Santana. Parra not facing Tolleson. Instead, it's a former Diamondback, Randy Choate, the lefty. Came over along with Hanley Ramirez in the Miami Marlins deal.
All right, Choate's a fastball, throws that little sweeping slider. See if we can get Parra to get a base hit here and get on base, get something going.
Eaton's next. Diamondbacks have only, ready for this, 3 hits all night. They got a hit by McDonald in the 3rd inning. Goldschmidt, first ever hit against Clayton Kershaw in the 4th inning. And then when they needed it most, Montero, the RBI double that scored Goldschmidt, who had reached on an error in the 7th. And Parra's hit by a pitch. Choate didn't want that. Don Mattingly didn't want that. That's what they got. Deal with a base runner with one out here. Mattingly takes off his cap, runs his hands through his hair.
Yeah, that'll frustrate you as a manager. You bring in that left-hander to face a lefty.
They can do a lot of things here.
I think Eaton could still try to drag a bunt between first and second base and almost beat everybody to the bag with his speed.
Punto is already up at third base. Eaton hitless tonight, but he has walked. He's hit each of the first 5 games he has played in coming into tonight. And he has scored at least a run in his first 5 games. And kept him off the bases with a hit without a run scored tonight thus far.
And I'll tell you what Eaton does well is that lefty, if he throws that pitch away, he could slap it between that third baseman and that third base line.
I'm going to keep a close eye on Parra now on a 1-run ball game late.
Well, not only that, they're just checking to see if Eaton slides his hands up like he's going to try to bunt for a hit.
Hill, a right-handed bat, is up next. Dodgers have both a righty and a lefty throwing in their pen. Now Bailey will go through as many pitchers as he needs this inning. There's a bunt, and that's out at second only by the great play of Adrian Gonzalez. Do they get it out there? That's just smart baseball by Adrian Gonzalez, and Eaton hurt himself at first. Bert Gibson's going to come out and argues with second base umpire Bill Miller that Handler Ramirez didn't have the bag. Here's the play again by Gonzalez.
Oh, what a great bunt.
Yeah, hard to say. No, he got it. And Eaton going down the line at first. And was that slamming on the bag again?
Well, I think so.
Oh, he actually went over the bag and kind of twisted his ankle. Well, he was really hobbling there, but he says he's going to stay in. And he was watching that play and just completely missed the bag at the very end of it. Went up over the bag. See, he's got a little hobble in that giddy up he is.
He learned a valuable lesson in this play right here, running down the line.
But what a play by Adrian Gonzalez. Don Mattingly makes another pitching change. We'll get a right-hander coming in to face Aaron Hill.
One to nothing with a runner on first. Right now in the pitch, where we talk about the bunt play by Eaton. Perfect bunt, exactly where you want it. The problem is one of the best defensive first basemen in baseball. Close play at second. And folks, the only reason that play is made is it's a left-handed first baseman. If there's a right-handed first baseman, he has to spin or turn to make that play. That play would have never been made.
Everybody in the ballpark's thinking that's a base hit, but for that left-handed throwing first baseman, and Adrian Gonzalez has been really good at making that play.
And look, he can do that 9 times out of 10 with a first baseman. Gonzalez is the only guy that would probably make that play.
Eden stays in the ball game. You saw him kind of hit the back of that bag and twist that ankle. He was running down the line while the new pitcher Jamie Wright was in loosening up. Test that ankle. Whoa, that was close over there. He just did get back in. He went in standing, and quick tag by Gonzalez almost got him. Eden stolen one base. He was the front end of a double steal. He stole third in San Diego. Aaron Hill over 2 tonight with a walk. And Wright gets a strikeout.
Well, I don't know how bad Eden's ankle is, but I'd like to see him run. He's got the green light whenever he wants it, especially now with a right-hander in.
Well, if Hill gets on, Kubel will be the next batter. They got another lefty getting ready to pin. He's already the third pitcher used. 4 batters in. 1 on and 2 men out.
Well, I still take a chance and be aggressive. You're up 1-0. You got to try to get that runner into scoring position, especially with 2 outs.
Line drive, right field, base hit. Eden around second, sprinting toward third. Ether throws, no way in the world they're going to get him. First and third. And he can motor, Ken.
Well, I tell you what he does so well is he cuts the angles off on a dime when he's coming around second.
He really does.
He doesn't take extra steps. Nice piece of hitting there by Aaron Hill. Well, you see Eden reading the ball.
He just hits that bag in stride.
He does. Most runners, when they're coming from first going around to second, they take a wider turn. He just cuts that angle off.
So the 4th pitcher of the inning will come in for Don Mandley with first and third, and Kubel coming up. And a 1-0 Diamondback game. On 2 men out. First ever D-backs alumni exhibition game presented by Sanderson Ford this Saturday, September 15th here at Chase Field. Join us as we welcome back former players like Matt Williams, Luis Gonzalez, Miranda Webb, David DeLucci, Steve Finley, and many more of your favorites. The alumni exhibition game will be played right after the D-backs Giants 5-10 game. It's free to attend with a ticket to that day's game. Get tickets now. You can call 602-514-4400. Log on to dbacks.com/alumni. Paco Rodriguez He was a member of the 2012 draft class out of the University of Florida, and he's on to pitch to Jason Kubel here. The young left-hander made his debut the other night against the Giants, and he gets a strike on Kubel. Kubel is 0 for 3 tonight, but a game-saving catch back in the 5th inning.
Well, we can use a big hit right here.
Fires a strike, and it's 0-2 on Kubel.
Boy, in a tough hitting angle for Kubel, the pitcher starts with almost his back to Kubel.
This kid pitched at Single-A Great Lakes and Double-A Chattanooga. At the University of Florida, he was first-team All-SEC as a junior here in 2012. Now pitching to the bigs. There goes a runner and a swing and a miss. Kubel's down on strikes, so 3 pitches for Rodriguez. Strikes out Kubel and ends the threat. David Hernandez will come on and try and close it out in the 9th. So here we go to the 9th inning. 1-0 Diamondbacks, and David Hernandez on to try and close it out here. A pair of saves on the season for David. I did not hear anything about JJ. Gibson didn't mention anything before the ball game. Parra's in left field, taking over for Kubel defensively. Nick Punto is a hitter. He came in at third base as a defensive replacement after Cruz had been pinch hit for. He's in the pitcher's spot. Here's the strike. So it's Punto, Ellis, and Victorino here. Diamondbacks have not won a 1-0 game this year. Swing and a miss. Just blew it by him. Last year the Diamondbacks won a couple of 1-0 ball games. They're trying to hang on here. Each team with 4 hits on the night. Trying to get Ian Kennedy his 13th win of the season. And he struck him out swinging. So a good start to the 9th for one David Hernandez. Let's update our Nissan text poll question. What's the most important stat for a hitter? And it looks like our fans vote on base percentage, 40%.
They must like those runners getting on base.
Well, that's always a key.
Well, that was to me that was a trick question. Because if the first two answers up there on the left-hand side were for leadoff hitters and first couple guys in the order.
There's a foul right back up over our head. And this C and D, runners in scoring position and slugging, those are for the middle of the order guys.
There's no doubt.
They did that. I'm sure they did that just for you.
Well,
be in the middle of the order.
Those guys in the truck are really tricky.
0-1 on Ellis, 0 for 3 tonight. Swing and a miss. Hernandez bringing the heat here.
Hernandez 98 miles an hour on the radar here.
Wow. 0-2 on Ellis.
He just blew Punto away early.
Giants are leading their game bottom of the 9th inning by 3. Got him. He went. No, he did not. Wow. First pitch umpire Del Scott said he held up. Saw Montero dash for the baseball. He would have had to tag or throw. Check swing. Del Scott said he did not offer. Montero looked like he did, but our vote doesn't count. That keeps him up there with a 1-ball, 2-strike count now. A little dribbler off the end of the bat. Stays 1-2. Diamondbacks trying for their 70th win of the year here tonight. And trying to dash the Dodgers' hopes a little bit more in the West. Also stagger them a little bit in the wild card standings while the Diamondbacks try and gain. Ground ball to short. The Dodgers got it. Throw across to Goldschmidt, 2 down. Now this crowd on to rev up with 2 outs. 1-0 ball game. Yeah. Shane Victorino, the switch hitting left fielder, will be the batter. Hernandez trying to pick up his 3rd save. And the crowd starts to pick up with the noise.
Well, he's done a good job so far. His fastball's been electric.
Popped up, foul back and out of play. Now, we had a pitcher's duel here tonight. The only run of this ball game, an unearned run, an error by Hanley Ramirez. Set up Miguel Montero's RBI double in the 7th. That's been the only run.
Well, and Victorino was cheating there, trying to get out early on a fastball.
Hulu had a huge catch in this game. Might be a different story right now. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 1-2 on Shane Victorino. That's nasty. You're throwing up there high 90s. You come up with this.
Yeah, in a perfect location, just down below the knees. Makes it tough for that hitter to catch up to it.
Foul ball, says Dale Scott. Down at first base.
Well, nice call. And Goldie's playing no doubles. He's right on the line. So once he dove for that and extended, he was in foul territory.
Victorino did a little extra look when he got down there to first base. Was trying to maybe change the mind of Dale Scott, but Scott was emphatic about it. Count stays 1-2. One nothing. Arizona looking for their 11th win in 17 games this year against the Dodgers. Foul back. Here's the guy you want too, because on deck it's Adrian Gonzalez.
Well, you don't want to mess around with any of those guys after Victorino. You prefer to end it right here.
Driving to right, it's a hit. He will be in scoring position. Up and up with it. Victorino is going to stop at second with a 2-out double. So he gets Gonzalez in the bat.
Well, Miggy wanted it up in the strike zone. It came down a little bit, about thigh high. Victorino hits it down the right field line. Now it makes things a little bit more interesting here at Chase Field.
I think Victorino toyed with the idea of going to third, but he wisely stuck at second. He's already in scoring position.
Yeah, he definitely didn't want to make that last out at third base.
Later in Gonzalez, his last at bat was on a Sunday afternoon at Dodger Stadium, and this produced a game winner. It knocked in 2, including Victorino sliding across the plate for the game winner. And a comeback win for the Dodgers. Now he's got a chance to tie or perhaps give the Dodgers the lead. With a runner at second and 2 down. That was the 5th hit of the night for LA, one more than the Diamondbacks had. A little floater, third base side. Johnson lays out. He couldn't quite get there. Boy, what an effort, though, by Chris Johnson, who left his feet and a dive for it. That would have been spectacular to end the game, but he just came up a tad short.
Well, that ball looked like it had a lot of hang time. Johnson made a tremendous effort for it. Just came up a little short.
Wow. It's been hanging with the Diamondbacks here tonight. Not a bad crowd, almost 24,000, just under. They've been trying to get him a win here, help him out in this 9th inning. Victorino kind of quieted things down a little bit, but they're revving it up again. He's a runner at second, a 2-out double. Foul back, boy. He had a good cut. That ball was up. He fouled it. He's upset with himself.
Boy, and if you want to throw it, that's where you want to leave it. You get it down just a hair, about belt high. That's where Gonzalez likes it.
0-2 now. And again, this crowd will settle on in. A 1-0 Diamondback lead with 2 outs in the Dodger ninth with the tying run at second. Hernandez against Gonzalez. Got him. Game over. Breaking ball. Called third strike. Gonzalez left at the plate. Hernandez saves it for Kennedy, and the Diamondbacks, for the first time this season, have won a ball game 1-0.
Boy, and what a pitch by Hernandez down in that lower half inside on Gonzalez. Nice job by the D-backs today.
So the Diamondbacks win over their 12th one-run game of the year, their first 1-0 win. And they have a victory in the first of 2 here with the Dodgers. Let's go out to Todd Walsh and Joe Borowski, guys.
All right, thank you very much, Greg and Luis. We'll get to you in just a bit. Diamondbacks Live is around the corner. And, Joe, just a quick question to you before we go to a break. When you have a game like this, pitched like it was, what's the trickle-down effect behind the pitcher and how the game is usually played and won or lost?
It's usually a crisp game. Guys are on their toes playing behind you, playing solid defense, and it's usually won by either a misplay or a bad located pitch.
And you have the turning point, which is always at the top of our show, and it comes down to one play. Don't give it away. We'll take a break. Stick around. There's more to come here from Chase Field on this Tuesday night. The Diamondbacks win. They defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 1 of 2 here in the Valley. The final 1-0. We'll come back, get down on the field with Jody Jackson and a Diamondback player interview inside the clubhouse and more. Hear it only here on Fox Sports Arizona.